Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my 5 tips and tricks on how to be a morning person. So if you told me even like a year ago or 2 years ago that I would be able to be a morning person, I would not have believed you, because I was such like a night owl, such a night person. I would never be able to get up early and like actually feel rested and not tired, or just be able to get up early at all. I was such a night person. And no matter how early I woke up, I would not be able to go to sleep before a certain time. And no matter like how early I went to bed, I would not be able to wake up before a certain time. So these tricks and tips really did help me, and I hope they help you too. If you think that like your body's set on this certain clock and you just can't change it, that's not true. You definitely can. So I'm going to show you my 5 tips and tricks on how to be able to be a morning person. Let's get into the video. My first tip on how to be a morning person is go to sleep earlier so you can wake up earlier. Because your body needs to, everybody's body is different, but every single person needs a certain amount of sleep, a certain amount of hours of sleep. So personally, I always try to get at least 7 hours, the more the better, but at least 7 to 8 hours. If you're younger, you're gonna need more. If you're older, you should need a little bit less, but some people still do need more. Go on the clock app. There's the stopwatch, the timer, everything on the bottom. The middle button is the bedtime button, and you can just turn it on. And you can shift it, and it will tell you how many hours of sleep and how many minutes you're getting. So whatever time you're going to go to bed, and you can change whatever time you're planning to wake up. So that's what I do. I find that really helpful. That is my first tip on how to be a morning person, because you can't be a morning person unless you get enough sleep. You can't really be a functioning person at all. My second tip for you guys is actually a bunch of tips together, and it's what to do after your alarm goes off, kind of how to get out of bed and then stay out of bed. My first thing is put your phone across the room from you, so that way when you hear your alarm, you have to get up, walk across the room to turn it off. Some people say it doesn't work for them, but once you're literally already up and out of bed, like if you've ever had to like wake up to go to the bathroom, you walk across, you're already kind of awake, it might be hard to fall back asleep, and then you're like, okay, well, I might as well just start my day. Going along with that is, as long as you're already out of bed, why don't you go and just open up the blinds in your room, because trying to fall back asleep when there's a bunch of sunlight in your room is also really hard. So turn on the lights, open up the blinds, just make it very light, because you're not going to be able to very easily fall back asleep when it's light inside of your room. My third thing, kind of inside of that same category, is to make your bed once you get out of it. So as soon as you get out of your bed, before you do anything else, the first thing that I like to do is make my bed, because first of all, it makes you, like, it leaves you already feeling accomplished. You've already gotten one thing done and you just started your day. And secondly, once your bed is nice and made, you put back on all of your pillows, your blankets, you're not going to want to get back in bed. You're a lot less likely to get into an already made bed than an unmade bed. That's so much easier just to fall back into. Number 3, or I guess kind of like 5, but we'll just say it's 3, is pick an alarm sound that you actually enjoy. Pick a song that you actually like, because if you pick a song or like an annoying sound that you don't like, you're gonna like dread hearing it every single day. Try to pick a song that you like, that puts you in a good mood. Get up, dance, like get yourself in a good mood. And that also helps start your day and just helps you have a positive mindset for the whole rest of your day. Fourth tip for you guys is to stop hitting the snooze button. There's actually a setting where you could just disable snooze, and I recommend you do it for at least 1 week and see. It will change your life. At first you're like, oh my god, this is so annoying, it won't shut up. But I know everyone thinks like, oh, let me just get like 1 or 2 more minutes, I'll feel so much more rested. That's not true. If you hit snooze, normally you go right back in and you sort of float back into that deep sleep, and every time the alarm goes back off, you wake up and then you go back in that, and you instead of just like getting up, you go in this like pattern right before you wake up. So you're gonna feel a lot more tired if you keep hitting snooze, because all of the cycles of sleep that you go through, when you hit snooze and then you go back to sleep, you drift back to sleep, it's like you keep jerking yourself awake. It's just better to get up. You will feel so much more rested if you get up the first time. I actually have probably about 10 tips that I'm sharing with you guys in this video, but I really just wanted it to fit under the 5 tips and tricks on how to. I have 2 or 3 others in this series. I'll link them down below so you can check them out as well. But I wanted to keep it in that series, so I labeled it as 5, but it's more like 10, so you get some bonus ones. The first one is pick everything out the night before. Like, do as much as you can the night before. So for me, that means I'll pick out my clothes the night before, I'll shower the night before. I know some people only like to shower in the night, or some people only like to shower in the morning. For me, it depends on my schedule, but if I can shower at night, I will, so I have that extra time to sleep in the morning, or I'll shower after I work out in the morning, depending on my schedule. But if you can shower at night and you're trying to become a morning person, especially in those beginning stages of trying to become a morning person, you want as much time in the morning as you can, because I used to literally not be able to do anything in the morning. I'd be really slow. I'd be moving in slow motion. My brain wouldn't turn on until 10, 11, maybe 12 o'clock. It was bad. But now I can do things in the morning. So that's what I'd say. Do as much as you can. Pack your bags, do everything you can, organize whatever, pack your lunch if you do that, do it all the night before. And then my last tip for you guys, have something that you really look forward to in the morning that's going to get you out of bed. For some people, it's a cup of coffee. For some people, it's whatever they have for breakfast, or maybe it's doing your makeup. So many different people have different things that they look forward to in the morning.